Hi everybody, thanks for watching Access Hockey MI as always. We appreciate you coming along this hockey season with us. Currently we are in, I was going to say what year we're in.
We're in 2020.
2020. Happy New Year. We've done videos before this, but that's okay. So currently the Grand Rapids Griffins are 5th in the Central Division there. They've got Texas in front of them with less games played, same amount of points. They have a higher win percentage currently.
Really good goalies.
Yeah, against us for sure.
Mm-hmm.
In the last 10 games, we are 6-2, 0-2. So we've been doing really well. We just got off an 8-game homestand where we performed pretty well. Yeah. We push a lot of games to OT, which means we're fighting, but also...
Why is it going to OT?
and shootouts.
My heart can't take that.
Yeah, it's a little difficult. So today we're going to talk about one standout player that we have noticed so much in the last 8 games specifically, but we think you need to keep your eye on because he's going to go far.
It's true.
And he is Chase Pearson.
Yes, Chase Pearson. He's kind of one of those lesser knowns. He was a draft pick for us, 140th overall in 2015, so he's kind of sandwiched in there and in that age group where it's like, we don't really remember too much that happened in 2015.
It's a long time ago, guys.
It was a very long time ago.
5 years.
So since then, he's been in college, and he got picked up by Grand Rapids or moved to Grand Rapids last season. So he's been playing for the University of Maine, where he was the captain during his tenure there. He's still actually going through school while he's here in Grand Rapids, which is pretty cool.
So good job, Chase.
Yes, go you, buddy. So in 17-18, he got 27 points in 37 games. Really good. And this is all saying that the NCAA series or league, they play less games.
Yeah,
they rarely
that's
play
a good
more than
thing to
40
know.
regular season games. So 37 games, that's actually really good for him.
So one other thing to note is that going from that kind of play to a season where you play over 70 games,
it's brutal.
It's going to be a little different.
Yeah, and that's a common thing we hear from the guys coming out of college. They're like, it's exhausting. It's way more taxing.
Yeah.
So in 18-19, he started off at the University of Maine. That's when he was the captain as well. 29 points in 34 games, really good. And then partway through that season, just towards the end of his collegiate season, the Grand Rapids Griffins pulled him over. In 10 games, he got 2 points. So not like a stellar performance at that point, but this season...
But getting his feet wet.
Yeah, exactly.
A new team, new setup, new everything.
Much more physical, and you don't have a cage in the AHL, so your face is definitely a little bit more susceptible to smacking.
I think that has to be a little bit of a relief for some player. Yeah. I can't imagine playing with a cage.
Freedom.
Yeah.
That'd be terrible. So 2019-20, so this season, he's doing phenomenal. As far as points go, he's only got 13 points in 42 games, but like Janae said...
But you know what we think, where it's not all about the points.
Exactly.
And the guys are going to tell you that till they're blue in the face because they're asked that all the time by media.
Yeah.
Lay off that question.
They don't care.
It's not, and they'll come, and
yeah.
that's what coaches say. Points are going to come. But the thing that we've noticed a lot about Chase Pearson is his growth, and even this season that we've seen him. He's someone that you see on the ice. He's someone you're like, oh, Pearson's out.
The last handful of games, really. He's just been really stepping up and catching everyone's attention.
So one of the things that we've noticed is his offensive growth. So he's a center. So he's looking to beat out players like Larkin, currently Anthony Siu, depending on where he ends up going. Turgeon, who's also working to get up in the NHL. Centerman like that.
Rasmussen, who's being groomed to be a centerman.
Really strong centerman.
Yeah.
Centerman in the Red Wings organization, it's a hard position to get into playing, and that's what Pearson is. So he's got to look at being really physical. He's got to look at making some of those points. He's got to look at that stuff. And his offensive growth in the last few games and this season has been incredible to where, like I said, you see him on the ice. And in one way...
Oh my goodness. Short-handed opportunities.
Yeah.
Just like the last 3 or 4 games, roughly, he's had one short-handed goal. And it's just amazing to watch him. He's very, very similar to how Turgeon skates. So it's a lot of fun.
The skating's very similar.
Extremely similar, yeah. I like repeating each other, too.
Yeah.
It just makes it more...
I love repeating each other.
It's facts. It just means it's more true. But he's had one short-handed goal and at least 3 or 4 short-handed opportunities that he has led the charge on and has executed. There was one just recently. He got his own rebound on a shorthanded opportunity and almost popped it in.
I guess let's also talk about the penalty kill in general.
Yes.
The penalty kill has been really good, and I think that is also in part to, of course, the penalty kill coaching, where they are told, hey, if you can, make that shorthanded opportunity, which we were saying in our other video, the PK is going to be very important.
I was just going to say, we talked about that.
We talked about this. It's very important to have that PK working, and if you can't just kill a penalty and you're getting a goal too, that shows that rush is going, you can still protect your zone, and you're kind of like, ha.
In your face. Happens to us all the time.
Not that much.
Whoa, sorry. Another thing is that he had found like his confidence with the team last season, being that he's a rookie. 10 games, it's not a whole lot to get your feet wet. This season, I feel like he's really kind of embraced the culture of Grand Rapids. He's a low-key kind of guy, really nice, but he seems like he meshes with the guys really, really well, and that's boosting his confidence. So with each point he gets, with each opportunity he gets, it's more and more stacked up in his favor, and he's getting those accolades and that good job, well done kind of thing from his other fellow centermen.
And what a great place to be right now, to be developing with Michael Rasmussen, Dominic Turgeon, these guys who can show you even more how to play your position. And another PK guy that we talk about all the time would be Dominic Turgeon, which I think is a really good teacher for Pearson and how he's kind of morphing into the PK role and things like that. So his work ethic is another thing that we've really noticed. He's a workhorse on the ice, which is very important. He never looks tired to me. I'm sure he is, but I feel like he's really well conditioned, and I just think that his development is going to be very good in the rest of this season, however long he stays in Grand Rapids.
Well, and if you think about it too, he's already surpassed what they're used to at the college level, and he's still performing. In fact, he's performing better than when he did at the beginning of the season. So it's like, okay, so he's found his stride.
Earning ice time. Yeah. That's a big thing with Coach Simon. You earn your ice time, and I feel like Chase Pearson has been earning his ice time.
He's been picking up a lot of minutes, and in those special team situations, I think that's what Detroit's going to be watching a lot, because their growth needs to happen on all fronts, obviously. But our special teams always need work up there, it seems. Yeah, so they're trying to find those pieces.
It's a very important part of a good hockey game. To have your PK and your penalty or your power play working for you is a very important thing. So basically, Chase Pearson is the bomb. So you should keep an eye out for him. Watch his development. Watch just how he's been growing anyway. Comment below another guy that maybe isn't talked about enough that you think has stuck out to you.
We probably talk about him all the time.
Probably. So just let us know in the comments. We love to hear what you think and what you say. Read what you think and what you say.
It's kind of the same thing nowadays, right?
Maybe. I don't know. So stay tuned next week for another video. And thanks so much again for watching. We really appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful time of day that you're in. Bye, guys.